Well, we got to this final pretty quickly. I didn't realise that was the case. But good news nonetheless. Billy Stirling and Daniel Walker in the final of the European Amateur. Any of you watching the stream before would have heard Billy shout as he knocked in that black. It was a bit like a deep version of Graham Dott. Come on, come on. Enough of that. So reds are in play. You can't be looking forward to this finish very much. A decent angle for Billy now, should he wish to try and develop the red on the right hand side of the table. You can just judge it, you can either flick it or you can put left hand side on and go into it full ball. It's not gone as nice as he would have wanted. And he has a good bit of work to do here. I'm not sure whether or not he could play it off the yellow into the left centre. If he can, then that'd be a good shot, because it goes somewhere to enable him to get the double on the red that's over the pocket, but it looks awkward. It's going top left. Magic shot. Oh, and that will do him. Happy little flick on the red means it much easier now to develop his other one. It's going to be still pretty difficult. He does fancy the back double. I did think he was asking quite a lot of that, really. Daniel made the last semi-final of the last amateur event in Glasgow. So a step further in this event, and let's see if he can go all the way and take home the title with him. We did witness him beating Ben Davis in the tour event. Fantastic, fearless potter. Perhaps he should have feared that one a little bit more. And a little shout of, "Come on, Billy," from the Scottish contingent that you can just see over Viv's shoulder. There they are. And Billy takes a 1-0 lead. So down to break. Good old smash. It's come up dry though. And I don't think that Billy will be going yellow here. Just one awkward red in the middle of the table. That little badger there. Kev's changed the shape of my circle. I made my circle quite big and I made it look like it laid flat on the table like that, you see. He's a daft bird, get. Billy needs to just think about how he gets position on that. Red there. Well, if he's on it, then that's a fantastic bit of news for him. I can't think he's played it to be quite as straight as he is. And he was ending up, he ended up being able to hit too much of it. Just a slightly heavy contact there on that from Dan. Wanted to roll through about another inch. Would have made his life a lot easier. Have to play this with a touch of run inside now. He's got it. Now they might be planted in the middle, those two girls. Looking at it. Definitely are. He's alright. Very natural player, Danny. Clearly got a good mind for the patterns in the game. He's not much to think about for him. He just seems to come very naturally to him. I don't think you'll see him take very long over anything. it appears that Viv has broke the triangle with a brute strength. Viv calls into action. Decent smash from Billy, and he has got a red. I think he'll be going yellows though. Wouldn't it be an awful shot here to perhaps play the red nearest the white onto the yellow? See if he can get a skill shot, because if he gets them both, he'd prefer him to take yellows really. Get reds. Sorry if you can hear me yawning. I went to bed last night with a headache. Woken up this morning with an headache. Never the best, is it? Billy will have to not miss chances like that. He's going to want to take this title. No, it's just to pop up back through the gap. Caught that. A touch thin the pot, but he's fine. Would have wanted it a bit thicker, you see, because then he can get down on the black, get down on the white, so to set up an easier black. But he will settle for this. Such a good putter that these kind of shots don't really trouble him too much, I don't think. twice. Dan tried to walk away from the table there, thinking that he'd got enough with the white. And twice it bounced back. I think I'm going to get me a bit of assistance in the commentary box in a minute. See if he's up for it. 2 ticks. I usually start this phrase with "I'm glad to be joined by" in the commentary box. I'm not going to do that this time.
Cheers, mate.
I have young Zach Shepherd, money match player extraordinaire.
I wouldn't go that far.
Put the microphone right against your mouth. That's it. Okay. Point it into you. That's a good boy. I can see we're going to have fun with this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers, mate.
That's better. So, Zach, you played in the semi-finals of the plate, did you? Or the quarter-finals?
Yeah, the amateur, yeah. Dan beat me 6-4. He's had a really good weekend so far. Beat some top players in the main event.
Yeah, he beat Ben, didn't he?
Yeah, beat Ben. A few other lads. Pretty good shot there.
He's just cued that into the yellow.
He won't be it for this frame.
You'd think so. Gonna pick the white up. Billy not started the best. Doesn't seem that confident. He'll settle down now.
Nice easy chance to finish the frame off, level it up.
So you're from Wales, but you don't sound Welsh.
Well, I'm living in the Forest of Dean now, so I'm picking a bit of forest down.
Enjoying it down there?
Yeah, it's really good. The club's really good. People around the area are really good. Really good place to be, especially with pool terms. Everyone loves the pool around there, just like me.
That's good stuff. Very positive from you. Zach, you probably remember from when we had the chat rooms and the IPA was always on the chat, always giving me abuse. Now look at him.
Had to be done, didn't it?
He finally made it in life. He plays pool rather than watches it now.
He's just got to be careful again on this final yellow.
Doesn't want to snooker himself.
No.
Play one or the other, not either. Good shot.
Good shot.
Well, I've updated the score before he potted the black. Cardinal sin.
Don't know, he might twitch it.
And pigs might fly.
That's 2 all.
You've got a stream of your own coming up, have you? Rumour has it.
To be confirmed, is it?
Is it to be confirmed,
Yeah,
is it?
I haven't talked to Rhino.
So this stream that you're looking forward to doing, you don't even know the name of the guy who's going to do the stream for you?
I just know his nickname, Rhino. That's all I know.
Andrew Higginson.
No, it's not Andrew Higginson.
So
Terry Higginson.
Terry Higginson.
He's a top bloke. I just know him as Rhino. Everyone knows him as Rhino. So, but he's coming out to stream 2 money matches at my club. I might be featuring the one, but at the moment I got no money after losing. So,
I'm sure you'll find somebody stupid enough to back you.
cheers, mate. You can contact me on Facebook if you do want to back me.
Jack's trying to shout everybody down in here.
Sorry, mate. Good first shot. Perfectly.
The way Dan's been potting, I can't see him missing these.
Just got to make sure he takes them in the right order.
There's not that much of a pattern to get wrong. That's why I think he can't really. He's going to struggle to get these wrong. Even if he gets out of position here, I think he's okay. Didn't cue that.
I think it's just that one nearest the middle right hand bag.
Well, that'll be going now, so all he's got to do is roll this through. It came this way. As I say, there's so many different ways he could take these off, it doesn't really matter too much.
He's left himself a bit of distance now. Should pot it though. Good shot.
There's a touch awkward now.
A slightly wrong angle.
It looks like he might be playing it off the red. No. I held it well.
Just got to make sure he cues this. And that's 3-2.
Billy will be buoyed by the fact that he's probably missed a couple of chances and he's still within a frame of Dan.
I haven't seen much of Billy, but what I've heard, he's a top player.
Scott, my dear boy, if I've got my earphones on, it's no good talking to me not through your microphone.
Sorry, mate.
You can ask any questions you like to the
Oh, yeah. Whose break is it?
paying public.
It's Dan, so he's hoping for a big break here. He has been breaking well. A couple of monster breaks against me in the semi-final.
Rumour has it you were 4 each in complete control and you tweaked up.
Yeah, I can't lose, and he's fluked the snooker. I felt like crying. But that's how it goes, that's pool, isn't it?
I would have loved to see you cry. Yeah, in like a...
I did, when I lost in the semis of the World in 21 in, I think it was June. I did actually start crying during the match because I missed a dolly. It was quite funny.
ladies and gentlemen, to look at him. He's like a man mountain. Why on earth he cries at things like that, I do not know.
I played so well throughout the tournament, and one bad mistake against Mr. Giuseppe Di Imperio, and it was all over.
Enough talking about the Plastic World Championships now, please.
Sorry, mate.
That's the kind of people you get in that tournament, people that cry during the match. Shut up now.
I played the Giuseppe first event last year, took both events down.
Played well. Amateur now.
Yeah.
Idiotic child.
Top player though.
Didn't do anything in the rest of the events, did he, really?
Mm.
Anyway, Billy looked like he's going for these. He looks settled in now a little bit.
Just make sure he uses off through the gap. I think that's just a slight roll off there.
Not going in the middle of the banks, but as long as they drop in, he's not bothered at the minute.
Yes, it's done. Look at it. I'll just roll it through. I think he'll take them off first.
Oh no, that was missing all the way. Trying to borrow a bit of the bag.
To be fair,
he didn't need to really, because he had a lot to play with there. Just when you're not confident putting, those shots are difficult, aren't they?
yeah. I did play on this table earlier in the tournament, main event, against March, and he did have one turn off to that middle bag, so I think he did miss that bit.
Definitely missed it. If the table is turning either way, it is turning towards the right, and I fixed it, so it's fine.
Good stuff. It did look all the way, that was far draw. It's landed alright. I think this is a big frame in this match. Get a 2 gap to 6 is very big.
Lovely therapeutic sounds of Mr. Sean Travis's camera going off in the background. So how come you're not into anything cultural? You just like gambling and
I'm not a gambler.
money, really. See, you wanted to come in the commentary box, but you didn't expect me to abuse you, did you?
I just love pool so much. So if it's playing for money or playing tournaments, it's all the same. And that is the framers. Big 2 frame gap there.
Yeah, 2 more for Dan will take him to be the European Amateur Final Champion. 2 more for Billy will just bring him back to level. So
With that, he just needs 2 chances and he will take them. I mean, it was 5-all with Mark Boyle in the quarterfinals, broken dished him. Very good player as well, Mark. I think it's Billy's breaking it.
yeah, Billy's break.
If he can get it back to 4-3. Dan hasn't been breaking that well on this match table, on this TV table. He's back in the match.
What the hell was that?
Did he really just do that? I'm stunned.
The pack wasn't.
If Dan takes his out, that will be remarkable after he's just done that. I just don't see no advantage in that one bit.
Well, the idea is that he dangles a carrot for Dan with a difficult finish, but
knowing Dan, he will take these out.
it's not easy.
Oh. So that he's missed early rather than late.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He's not going to get fudged non-stop now. If he had missed his last put one ball, he would have been in trouble. But I think that was more a world rules break, I think. Not suited to Blackwall, I don't think.
If you mention those again, I'll turn your mic off.
Well,
that is your last warning. Like a cheating.
I was trying to...
Final warning.
I was trying to be complimentary to Blackwall rules. Because it is a more attacking game. There's not much fudging frames. No one likes a fudging frame. Unless you're Liam Dunster who tap breaks.
I would ban them. I would. If 8 balls don't hit a cushion.
I reckon it should be 10 balls over the head string. It's going one that is.
Listen to you, head string. Like a...
Well, I watch a bit of 9 balls, so...
Really? He likes his 9 ball, does he?
I watch every type of fall.
It's called the balk line.
Or head string.
If you call it head string, or if you say you're going to kick this out, or can I put some English on this?
I think you might be looking to play the carom.
There we go. Any more of those stupid phrases and you're going to be booted.
Well,
just like you were in the chat room on many occasions. Sack you, boy.
I think he's got to be looking at covering this bottom left arm pocket when he can. Take advantage in this frame.
Billy's still acting to try and play safe. He's
just don't see advantage in that shot.
He's trying to get in behind, that's what he's doing. Just unable to execute the shot confidently.
I don't think that shot's on from here now.
Not unless he wants to go in off, it isn't.
Yeah, we're not playing billiards, aren't we, Dan?
Billiards.
Billiards. Might be able to get this red underneath that yellow on the bottom left arm back. Might play a bit hard and knock the yellow up towards that red on the left hand side rail.
Not again.
He's gone for it.
What a shot.
Oh, it's proven wrong.
We both were, pal, in fairness. This is
who goes for that shot? He goes in off there, he's lost the frame. I think Dan just needs to compose himself and take his time. Not rush into any shots here. One mistake and it is the frame. And that's it.
And that yellow coming over here has done him a bit of a favour.
Made it a bit complicated. But like, just needs one good shot to open them up. I think that'll do, Dan.
Yeah, but again, he's missed easier chances than this so far, Billy, and he's the defensive shot that he played, the defensive break, and then the subsequent 3 attempts or 4 attempts at a snooker, it just shows he's not in the right mindset for taking a finish out. It's going to take some blood and guts to get these. I think he showed in his last match he's got plenty of blood and guts. A bit like you.
Did beat a good player in Andrew Hughes in the semi-final, who is a European, ex-European Blackball champion and 21 champion in the same year.
Andrew what?
Andrew Hughes. Scoffer?
Hughes.
Hughes.
You Welshies, you do good in the commentary box because you got nice voices.
Cheers, mate. I'll have a Forest accent soon now. Spending too much time there.
Gloucester.
Might go back to Wales today just to top up on the Welsh. I think he has to get rid of these 2 bottom balls first, but he's going up the table, I think. Just needs a good shot here to leave himself the second at red.
He's taking the wrong one for me. Nothing just offered him, just taking the red. He's hit it badly.
Yeah, bad. He's left himself tricky, but there's a bit of a cat in it.
He's not slicing that in. He needs to go up the table if he wants to carry on with the finish.
I think he can still slice it in with a bit of left hand side.
Thinner than a sparrow's eyelash.
Or a bit of left hand English, as they say in 9 ball. There's Mr. Cat. I think Dan has the shot here to pot this and then knock the middle of the 3 yellows and leave himself on them. And that's the shot.
Just got a little bit awkward there.
Just got to be careful with a bit delicate shot here. That's it. Oh, the yellow is tricky at the moment, unless he's going to bump it out.
The yellow that Jack's referring to is that one.
But he fancies at the middle. He is right behind it, so we should get it. But he missed it. Black like this, similar. It's against me in the semi-finals. He did have a bit more angle though. He's missed it again.
Don't think he needed quite as much pace as that, did he?
I think if he just dropped it in dead weight, at least he's left himself a shot. I think at that pace it's always going to bobble a bit.
I think he needed more than dead weight because he did have to get the white past the yellow near the black, but
I think you can just cue those though.
That's it, he just needed to cue it better.
I think he jabbed at it. He didn't get good clean contact on the white ball. Bit close to the bag if I like him, but
again, this is not straightforward. That black's not in a particularly easy position.
Just one good shot to leave himself a nice angle to get down to the black. Is he playing inside the yellow? Yeah, he's stunning. I think it'd be 2 rails.
He could do, and then he can come down the line of the pot, which is something I always try to do if I'm in a situation like this. If he's able to come,
left himself distance.
He's alright.
Just composing himself.
Good black.
And he nails it. That was a big frame of the match. 5-2 to 4-3. Very big.
2 or 3 cheers around the room there. Come on, Billy.
Scottish lads getting behind their man. They have come. Is it a long way from Scotland here? It's longish, isn't it?
Everywhere's a long way from Scotland.
Yeah, unless you're playing in well, the whole
Hull.
Well, no, not Hull. I mean, like the whole. A couple of the tours this year. Blackpool, Liverpool, not that far from Scotland.
Still a fair old drive from the Glasgow area where a lot of these lads are coming from.
None of them have had a longer trip than I did when I went to Glasgow with Mr. Paul Bushnell, and it took us 16 hours because the trailer broke down 2,500 times.
That's a poor engineer.
It was the longest trip of my life. We left at 3 in the morning. We didn't get there till stupid o'clock at night. Then we had to lump the tables and set them up. Well, that is harsh.
Kissed in off the break, and good chance now for Billy. He'll be taking reds, I think. This ball is the one to the...
I think the one on the middle left rail.
Yeah, just to develop it, and he wants to get rid of it.
Yeah, the one on the right rail ain't so bad. It is on the rail, but just off the rail, but they are easy from there on these bags if you hit them at the right pace. I think he's just got to work out his pattern, and he should be alright. Just double this side.
That'll do him fine. Well, I'm looking at it now, wondering whether it actually does go past into the middle bag. Billy's grimaced as he came to the ball, which suggests it won't.
Left himself on, I think, is only of his tricky balls, or maybe that one in the middle left is a tricky ball, but where he's left it. I think if he drops this and leaves with the angle of the stun on the bottom left arm, top left arm rail, you have that red to the middle.
We've had a message on the Facebook page. Some guy saying that why did the commentator drop out of a money match last night?
Is that Mr. Matty Smith?
Looks like it.
Sadly, or not sadly, I was happy I was still in the tournament. I was still in the amateur tournament, so I did have to drop out the money game down the road because I was hoping to get through, but I managed to scrap through to the semi-finals, which was played this morning. But oh, he's played a poor shot there. That is very poor.
It's alright saying it's poor, but it's a difficult circumstance to be in. How many finals have you been on the TV table?
I know, but you can't be going enough from there. You've got a chance to level the match out.
Yeah, you're right, in fairness.
You cannot be. And down the set like that, perfect.
Did you just say perfo?
Perfect. Can't seem to take these now, just one good shot. I think it's a nice pattern here.
I think the yellow does go past the red to the right centre.
Yeah. If he takes the ones at the top, works his way down the table. Oh, that's a bad miss. He's got the bottom left pocket covered. So that was Matty Smith that sent the text in, was it?
No, nobody messaged, I just saw it on your Facebook earlier.
Oh, right. I haven't seen him play before, but I got told that I was favourite, so I was happy to go down there and play for 500. My pot on that one got him far anyway, the way he played it. So I think if that one in the middle pocket don't go past the red, there is still some work to do. Oh, now that other yellow won't go in the middle back. Good shot. I think he's got the angle to pop the yellow in the middle right hand bag, bring the white off one down through the gap to the bottom rail and out to leave himself options. That's a good shot. Do you fancy Dan needing this long ball? He is very confident, Potter. Oh, just under run. Boy, it looks like yellow don't go in the middle bag, past the red. Might be tempted to play the double onto the yellow of the bag. As I think it's a shot than nothing. I think he's looking at the pot and avoid the middle bag. Played my shot. There's my step. I think Billy may have the angle to cut the red in the middle bag. And play the skilly on the yellow. It's a very tough shot. It's more of a marshy shot. That is very harsh. Inch either side and you pots that yellow. And then you would have been able to play you could have played either the snooker or you could have been a bit adventurous and gone from where that yellow is. There's not much advantage in the snooker. Unless you can leave it tight in between the red and the black. That was our ref. With risk of calling 30 seconds. Don't like it.
Sorry about that, I was just checking that the stream was actually working. For some reason the video, or the preview screen on ours had stopped.
Dan's rushed us a bit. Just needs to keep a bit of composure. And make sure he's playing the right shots.
But Billy's struggling a little bit.
Yeah. See, it was all from that shot before. It was an easy shot of the bag, but you've got to take your time and get the right angles on each ball. It all comes with experience though, Dan, doesn't it?
Well, I think Billy's experienced enough. I just think it's experienced at this level. Not necessarily at this level, that's unfair on him, but in this environment it's never easy.
Yeah.
You're conscious that loads of people are watching you. I say loads.
Oh.
A few. But the cameras are on you. Nobody likes having a camera pointed at them.
Just take your time, Dan. Drop it in. And there you go. I think he's moving on to the hill, isn't he, Daniel?
No, it'll be 5-3 to...
And yes, he's on the hill. Bit more 9-ball terms for you there, Daniel.
Over the hill is what you'll be in a minute.
Cheers, mate. Quite a few other games going happening or currently playing around the venue. A few from the main event and the World Championship qualifier.
It's busy in there.
Gareth Potts is playing Daniel Davey on table 3. Got Ronan McCarthy against Andy McDonald. I think those are the semi-finals of the tour, if I'm correct, Daniel.
Is Macca in?
Yeah, Andy beat Gareth Hibbett in the quarterfinals. I think Potts versus Davey is the pro event, I think. Because Neil Raybone did beat Potts in the main event quarterfinal. Because Raybone is currently playing Marshy, who you did see on the stream table, beating Christophe Lambert. That is a very big break. I think Red's slightly better if you can get on that one. The tricky red at the top left into the middle, but he is taking yellows straight to his problem ball at the bottom. It ain't the worst, I don't think, as he has the punt to the top left hand pocket. But it's still not tricky. You're pushing that yellow safe onto the top rail. Yeah, he's tied it up, as I said. I think since losing that last frame and Dan getting on the hill, I think Billy's gone a bit aggressive with this clearance, trying to create something, which sometimes helps, but sometimes doesn't. But these reds are all on, and if Billy leaves Dan a shot, I'm sure Dan will try and take his chance to become the European amateur champion. Does this red go to the middle? We got a shootout on table 6. Oh, sorry, I thought they were on a shootout. He's just breaking off here, but
just keep watching the screen in front of your head. Sorry. The red didn't go. Or if it did, it didn't make it.
Dan might go a bit aggressive here.
He's got the ball off the bottom left.
It's a good safety shot.
Yeah, just trying to contain the game. He's done a good shot there.
A 5 for it. This is the best option. When you 5 for it, don't close the game out. Don't give your opponent any easy chances. This is what I've picked up playing these money games. Never give a frame away. Yeah,
where have you been going wrong with?
I know, I've still been doing it. It's a good shot.
It is, but he's got a chance at the cross double. Safety available as well.
Safety in mind. Shot to nothing, as they say in snooker. I think that might be the winning shot. Shot down, won't screw this one, I'll roll it through. If that red does go to middle bag, I think he'll be taken to middle. If not, he's got to try and kiss it out. He's just having a look now. Looks like it does go.
Don't like that shot.
I think he'll drop this in the middle.
He's got that
memory.
memory.
Be careful, the white ball. And that's it. Just he'll drop it in or come around for the black.
He will come around, I think. Yeah. And that looks like it.
Just one black. The European Amateur Championships 2013. And that's it.
He whacks it in. Well done there, Dan Walker. Thank you, my son, for joining me in the box.
Thank you very much for having me.
Are you happy now you've had your little go?
I'm happy, yeah.
You gonna have a go next time?
Yeah, good practice for my event and hopefully next IPA event in Liverpool.
Good lad.
If I'm allowed.
Safe journey home now.
Cheers, mate. See you, everyone.